1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Hey, I heard the last one. I didn't hear any of the other ones. Oh, that's gonna be a good time. Welcome everybody to another episode of Up Your Experience podcast. It's BlaiseMcBaine here, and I have Jesse from Pokemon with me.
hello. No, that's the wrong game. I'm gonna need you to try again. Try it one more time.
I really wanted to do the Jesse and James bit, but I decided against it. Though I do think it would have been really funny.
It would have been.
Meow. This episode is coming to you very late in the week for a variety of issues, including me leaving my phone upstairs and not hearing an alarm yesterday. So we're recording on Wednesday. It will be released either late Wednesday night or early Thursday morning. But either which way, hope everybody's been well and sorry for the delay. But let's hop right in it. Jesse, what have you been playing this week?
Alright, games I've been playing? Well, you see, it's not like your average, everyday, normal games, obviously. So, I've been playing Minecraft. Nobody really plays that game anymore. It doesn't matter. But the difference is that it's a modded Minecraft, right? But the thing is that RID, which is basically just a roguelike Minecraft mod, as it is just so much, yet so little compared to other mods that we as a community have been wanting to play. Me, myself, and just a few other people. Obviously, I play with myself on Minecraft, by the way.
What do you mean? You mean there's other people?
Oh my god! No, villagers. They count too. All right, they count too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about the pandas.
Yeah. Other than modern Minecraft, though, I have been delving into Fallout 76 again. That's another bigger game, I suppose. I've been really active in. I literally played it for 3 or 4 days straight and got already to almost level 30. So if that doesn't put into perspective how much I've been grinding that game, I don't know what will.
I tell you what.
Oh man, Buck. The Adventures of Buck have been fun too.
The Adventures of Buck. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Also, this wildly a problem.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to keep playing, but my voice says otherwise.
I mean, you do it really good too. I mean, you literally had people convinced that was your real voice on stream. So.
Oh yeah, the guy that came in, he goes, "Oh, are you from Eastern Tennessee?" I was like, "Oh, mission accomplished. We've done it."
Oh my god, that was just perfect to me too.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I actually live in Tennessee, so that just means I've just nailed it. I've just absolutely nailed it.
Another game I've been getting into personally has been Smite again. Nothing too wild, but people have convinced me to just dive back into it. Not into the comp scene or anything. I'm an arena player. I will always be an arena player. That I know for certain.
I heard that game's trash though.
But so, the difference though is that I haven't been playing support, and I'm a support main in every game that I play. I think I've been liking the tank role. What are they called? Guardians. Yeah, and I've been I've been in love with Cerberus, Buckus. I think he's one of them. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he still is. And there's another one.
I have a serious question.
Yes.
So you're a Cerberus player, not a Kerberos player.
Yeah. Not Kerberos.
Oh no.
Whoever calls it Kerberos is weird.
Well, that's what I call him all the time.
Why?
Why not? That's his name.
I would only call him Cubberus because of the puppy skin. The cute little puppy skin.
Okay, that's somewhat acceptable.
I think that's a better name than whatever you were suggesting, but you know.
Wow. I've been in a lot of those arena games though. They've been a fun time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we had so many good plays. But what about you, Blaise?
Yeah, I kind of have a problem.
What have you been playing? Enjoying?
Well, I have a problem. I guess I'll start with Smite. I'll start there.
Okay.
And that is I got 3 pentas this weekend, and it should have been more. That's the crazy part. There were a lot of pentas. There was an Apollo penta. There was an Apollo penta that you stole away. There was not.
You did not just bring that into this podcast.
To be fair, you did get a double kill with I'm a Monster and almost had the triple, so I was okay with it. And then I had like a I think I got one on Charybdis. Oh yeah, that was the one I got super hyped because we were down by like 100 tickets.
I was freaking out. I thought you'd get a double or a triple off of it, to be honest. Like 2 pentas back to back. And you don't really play
almost
Charybdis,
had one.
So...
No, I don't at all. Though she is pretty fun. She's actually a lot better now they fixed her.
You made her look
I almost
fun.
had one on Sasano, but I was playing tank Sasano, and I got to the quad and then didn't get the penta. And I should have died there. Soul, I got a quadra, and I literally, the penta was in sight. I was fighting the person, and the arena game ended.
So was that the game on stream that you had done, right?
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game that I just ended it. I was like, I'm done with this.
Right. Okay. I figured.
Yeah.
I figured. I remember.
I can't remember. I had another penta. I don't remember who it was on though. Who was the third penta on? They're all Hachi. Hachi was the other one because that was back-to-back games, the Apollo and the Hachi game.
Oh yeah. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I was a quadra penta machine this weekend.
Quadrupenta machine. I think it's the Taylor Swift.
Like,
I really do think it's the Taylor Swift every time you're listening to it. I mean,
yeah. Unfortunately,
serious.
I can't listen to that on stream, but off stream,
I mean...
I'll be jamming some Taylor Swift and fragging out. It definitely can't be because of this new monitor that I got. That cannot be the case.
Yes, the Chun-Li curve monitor. Absolutely.
Yeah. My monitor has curves now. I upgraded from that PlayStation 3 PS3 PlayStation 3D TV to a 27-inch curved monitor, and it is insane in the membrane. I've been doing the Fallout 76, playing as Buck, going on some adventures, hunting some rad roaches, going to take over some facilities and things, and just questing to my heart's content.
As much as I hate the voice, I do love it. It's just so cringy. In words of Leonie, very cringy. Very, very cringy.
Yeah, it's so bad. And then I've been like decorating my house like crazy. I didn't do it on stream. I did decorate the Star Wars tree. Yeah, I realized it hasn't been seen on stream yet because I didn't stream Monday because I was busy working concession stands and spilling boiling hot dog cheese water out of a trash bag on myself. Yeah, that's right. If you ever wondered, man, when has things gone wrong? That's it.
I think it just was not your week in terms of real life situations.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's 100% true.
In games, it's been pretty It's been pretty fun. Like in general, it's been fun.
Yeah, gaming's been great. Like the first game on the curved monitor, I queued up an arena just to try it out, and I got on a team where the team decided we're gonna play all hunters, and we just mopped the enemy team. It was so much fun. All randoms.
You should have included the game on Halo. The first game that you played on that monitor.
Yeah, first Halo game, I pick up a sniper rifle and delete someone from existence by no-scoping them in the face. They respawned, I no-scope them again, and then I no-scoped somebody across the map.
It was nasty to watch, too, on the Discord stream. I will say that. Like, I was like, oh my god, my man's popping off, and look at him go. That was insane
One of the reviews for this monitor was about Call of Duty and the person's KDA going up, and I laughed about it.
And you were
I was like, yeah, no shot, dude, whatever. I was like, there's no shot. Turns out that might actually be a true review. That might be a real thing.
I guess you're going to have to put your own review on there now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go, like, yeah, I'm hitting no scopes now. I play blindfolded because I can see so well. No.
I can hear them all the way around me with just the monitor, obviously. Don't even need headphones on. I
did get a game with Leonie and Suave in. And Leonie was on Hades solo and Suave was on Uller carry. And I was like, all right, guys, we're doing it. And I'm going to play Apollo jungle. And I popped off, and we absolutely lost that game. I went 12-5-9, and it was a nice L. We had a very good Ares build on our team for support. He built just straight auras. Didn't matter what they were, just auras. because he wanted to stack that passive up.
I forgot about this. This build.
There was like some ranked games this week. I played a ranked game with Kenny. I was on Donza. He was on Ymir. I ended the game at 7-0-1.
I did watch that game as well.
Just ran it down.
Yeah,
we ran it down.
His Ymir
there was a
was
point where
actually
Kenny threw a wall.
insane as well. Just the pure setup was so good, and he actually did not body block you those games, and it was so nice to watch you not die.
No, he did throw a wall at one point, and I started yelling at him because I was in my ult, and I was like, "Break the wall! Break the wall!" And the wall breaks, but I run into it anyway because it wasn't fully broken. But it's okay. Apollo died.
At least
didn't really
you
matter.
With that sweet kill. That sweet
yeah,
kill.
Yeah. And then I played Charybdis in Conquest this week, and they surrendered at 13 minutes. Me and Liani queued several games this week where we just like ran it down. Like Wednesday, I think it was, where I tried out the Panda Cat CERN build and tilted an enemy Charybdis. Like that DM'd me. The enemy Charybdis DM'd me. Chat, if you ever do this to me, I will find you. Or not chat. Whoever's listening right now, listeners. Sorry, I was saying I was in my stream mindset.
Not yet.
If you do this, I'm gonna be hot. Okay, this is equivalent to what happened to me at school this week that I'll get into in a second. If you DM me, and I go to DM you back because you're talking some smack, and you're on Do Not Disturb, you deserve to lose that game. I don't care what game you're playing, you deserve to lose. If you're on Do Not Disturb and you're talking smack so people can't DM you back, you deserve to lose. And I let the person know that in post-game lobby. Good for them. We had a Circuit support this week that we lost the game, and they went into post-game lobby chat and said that they were blamed for everything. And the only thing that we ever said, any of us on the team, was that, hey, their comp's really good against ours. No one BM'd the Circuit, or anybody else for that matter. Very, very strange time.
I think that's how you know it's an internal struggle for that person, is whenever they feel the need to say, I was BM'd the entire time, or it's my teammate's fault. I'm sorry, but if it's a team game, you've got to see it from a different perspective at some point and realize, maybe I didn't get the kill I should have on Circuit. Maybe I didn't secure this other one, you know what I mean? Or Fire Giant, or,
Yeah, I mean, and she didn't play, like, the best, but she didn't play terrible. Like, she didn't,
right.
we didn't lose because of her. Like, that's what it comes down to.
I think I've seen you guys complain more about builds than KDA over anything else.
Yeah. I mean,
in that game. So
yeah, definitely. And I have seen some builds this week. Some builds.
Other than your disgusting builds you've been looking at, what other games have you been delving into?
I don't know. Just lots of Smite.
Lots of Smite.
Yeah, because I got 3 objective steals on Nem at some point. I've been playing Mulan support, not okay. Castiglione set, that was pretty sick.
It looked fire to me, Mulan support.
Yeah.
That's something I would do. But I'm a cheesy fucker. I love fucking people up with hard CC.
Yeah.
So.
She just feels good. She just feels broken right now. What else? I mean, like, I casted the Hyper Noob set, which actually led off the Penta spree, because there was a Penta in that game.
Wasn't that when they FF the first game, and the next game afterwards they had to... Right.
Yeah, but they didn't tell them that they force forfeited the first game until after they won the second game.
Oh my god.
Which was really the first game.
How
But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't think... Well, we don't want to talk about that Joust game that we played with the Bologna that just went ham.
Yo, if you'd like, but
yeah, I'm just gonna say shout out to that Bologna, because that Bologna was nuts.
It was clear that she was a Bologna main or something, because she was insane. She needed to kill me on cooldown, so I was sitting here like, oh, it's my fault, even if it really wasn't, you know what I mean?
No.
But at the end of the day, it was like, wow-wee, man, please give me a break.
I've seen a lot of Bolognas.
Yeah.
And that one was special.
I thought so too.
Like, she was real nasty. But we did play we played a second game of Joust, and we popped off. You had, like, the nastiest tier 1 Circuit ult I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
Where you, like, Circuit ulted them under tower.
And it was, like, the first 5 minutes of the game, and they were so scared afterwards that they didn't even push up.
Well, yeah, you Circuit threw them into us, we killed them, the poison spread, and they all died. And I was like, hold on a second.
You know, to be fair, I haven't
Is
played
Nephraelle...
in about 4 to 5 years, but I think it's my underlying potential to just be an assassin, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess
I was like, is Nephraelle a pro player, and this no one told us, because that was like a pro level play, and I'm very confused. That was like some next level stuff.
I've never played Smite before in my life, never. I definitely don't have at least 300 hours. At least. But that's like rookie numbers compared to most of the people on our Discord.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it.
I mean,
I'm good. It's not as bad as Guild Wars yet, but it's getting there.
Oh man, let's not talk about Guild Wars hours, please. Good
yeah,
Lord.
no, I'm good. I'm just gonna leave it there. The only other thing I want to mention about Smite before talking about other games is I was in the middle.
Oh man.
I was in the middle of another ranked game with Kenny, and I get a DM from Maestro DC with an XD and saying easy, but it's EASY, is all separate DMs. And I'm like,
interesting.
Who is this person? They're not in my viewers on stream. They're not on the enemy team. So I'm like super confused.
But you had seen the name before.
The name looked familiar. Like I was like, I've seen this name somewhere. So people in chat are looking him up. Like Eaton Vio and Embright are like, yo, he's a GM player. Mostly plays Hunters, EU. And then like Embright's like, how would you play against EU players? I'm like, because I queue with bot G peeps in the mornings, and some of them are EU, so we queue EU stuff. He ends up joining the Discord and gaming with us, and is super sick at the game. So shout outs to him. That was pretty dope.
No problem. He's only a Masters player.
Yeah, he's only he's a GM. He's a Grandmaster's player.
Grandmaster player.
Yeah. Can't insult the GM players that one.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Not
they're
the
next
same
level.
bracket at all, to be fair.
No, they're just the same bracket, but they're just the top, like, I don't know, 50 or whatever instead.
Yeah.
But that's for Smite. There was like some other cool games, but nothing out of the ordinary. I did play a lot of Fortnite this week because I was trying to finish the battle pass, which I did.
Obviously, get a feel for the new monitor, because let's be serious, you needed another FPS game to test it out on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the end event happened, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson's in Fortnite now. That was pretty sick.
Oh, that is pretty cool. I bet you couldn't see it.
Nah, dude.
I know it's not Cena, but it's still a wrestling reference to me. So.
Yeah. He did the eyebrow and everything. It was sick.
What? That's cool.
Yeah. He's now a skin in Fortnite.
He's embraced the new season. Truly.
The new season's out. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But there's been a lot of Fortnite. I've been having fun on that. Which, look, if you think Fortnite's cringe, kick rocks. I play that game just to like chill and have fun. And you see those kids cranking 90s. I don't care. Let them crank all day. They're gonna wear out their hands, and then boom, they're gonna get headshot. I'm not worried about it.
They do be playing Minecraft though on Fortnite. Let's be very serious.
They do. It's like some next level building. I'm like, I feel like that's where they go to practice. They're like, all right, I'm gonna take these 64 blocks. I'm gonna build them as fast as I can.
I think they do that too.
Like, I don't know if you've ever seen build battles or like the end of what a pro match looks like, and I'm like, how? Yeah. How? What do they feed these people? Like they feed these.
They're running off G
I don't
Fuel,
understand.
Clearly, just like me.
Yeah.
Not
they're just
sponsored.
like,
sorry, but
they're inhaling it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like they don't even like put it in the drink. They just eat it.
Oh ew! Oh my god! Oh man, that is just nasty.
Look,
fucked up.
Straight to the source. What do you mean?
Ew! Please move on, Blaze. Oh my god!
Look, that's how you get it. The straight down.
No.
I've also been slamming Wild Rift because its battle pass is ending, and I finished its battle pass, and then I started like slamming some ranked.
Okay, let me just put this in perspective for you. As a normal League player, I do not condone Wild Rift. Very disgusting. It's on your phone. Ew. Like, that is for baseline players who do not play the actual game. Let's be serious.
It's better than League.
No, we will be here for an hour debating on which one is better. No, sir. No,
You know
sir.
why it is? You know why it is?
Why?
Because the longest a match goes is like 25 minutes.
Oh, wow. So you don't have to work very hard for your win.
No,
Imagine.
actually, I like the fact that they start spawning like double big minions at 20 minutes. Yeah,
So
and I think that's actually an interesting mechanic.
I guess I also can't talk there because it's not like I've actually played it, but from the things I've heard and seen, I just don't feel like it would be for me as a League player. Um, but I mean, to each their own. I guess I can't
It's faster
really.
pace.
Yeah,
That's
there you
the
go.
big thing. Is like I
If you
like the
League
fact that
and
it's
want to
faster
get it
pace.
in and out and be done with it, yeah, I can see that. That's fair. Because it takes a
It's
lot
not
of
even about
dedication.
yeah. It's not even about being in and out of the game though. Like it just like the game feels faster. Like when you're playing it,
Really?
like the movement. Yeah, the movement feels better. I will say like the builds are a little bit weird, like compared to like normal League, but like that's because I'm used to actually building and not having an app like Blitz build for me or tell me what to build in situations.
That's fair.
So I like that's a big change to League for me that I don't know if I actually like. I definitely dig like the recommended tab of like, hey, this works good against certain champions in the game. Like I think that's sick.
Yeah.
And Wild
The
Rift
other
doesn't
thing I
have that
wanted to
yet.
touch on though, that we had been talking about, right, this past week
Yeah.
was you asking me, is this specific skin in League? And should I get on League to get it? And it was like, I don't even remember what you called it. Do you remember?
Oh no, but it's the new it's the Crystal series that's coming out, and it's
Crystal
Lux,
series.
Sona, Ezreal, and there's a fourth one, and they look sick.
And I was thinking about this because I was like, I don't remember seeing new skins being released on League at the moment. So I was like, maybe that's just an exclusive to only Wild Rift, and like those skins are only accessible
I think it is
on there. So I think that's really cool. The fact that you could also get the Vice skin from the event, the Arcane event, was so fortunate for you, because on normal League we did have you kind of complain for about a hot hour or so about
I'm not happy about it. Like I actually no, I did get it. What it did was it put it into my loot inventory.
Oh, so you just didn't see it there or something?
Yeah, it never highlighted
fair.
that I had new loot, but that's still dumb.
Yeah,
I think they're the Crystal series. Let me see what the foreskin is though. I'm pulling up the pat. It's Jarvan's the other one.
Jarvan, yeah, that was the first one. I don't have that one.
Yeah, and they're called they're called Wild Rift debuts. So they're not in regular League.
Right.
Have you seen the character model for Kale on Wild Rift?
I have not. I have not yet.
Okay, that looks way better than League. I'm gonna DM it to you real quick so you can see it.
Sure.
But like they did a really good job on her and Morgan. But the reason I brought up Wild Rift is I've just been slamming Jinx if I get carry. And the other day I realized that people were banning me
I
a
thought
lot.
you were a Seraphine main.
I wish.
Oh, that Kale, that is nice. Sorry to interrupt, but
that's
that
her base
is quite nice.
That's what that's her base.
Wow.
That's her like what she looks like as a normal champion.
That's phenomenal. That's great looking for a
It's way better
game.
than actual League.
Yeah,
way better than actual League.
But to be fair, they also had to rework her entire kit and her body frame, so I mean, take that as you will as well.
But her wings change in game.
I mean, they do on certain skins in League, but again, that's pay to win. You know?
Yeah.
Morgana does look the same to me here.
She does.
She does look like this in League, so I mean, it's nice that they put her like that, though.
But I like the animations they did for her.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
If you're playing Wild Rift and you decide to queue ranked, you need to ban Yi. Just
every
ban
time.
him. Every time. You might be like, no, Blaze doesn't know what he's talking about. You shouldn't ban Yi. So I got jungle, and I am not a Yi player. I randomly picked Yi, and I went 16-2-8. Absolutely dominated the enemy team. I showed up to a 1v3 at like 3 to 5 minutes and got a triple kill and walked out. Like I just dominated the enemy team. Like if the enemy team was there and I showed up, they needed like 3 to 4 people there to kill me.
So what you're saying is if there's no hard CC to kill you every time, you just killed all of them.
Yep.
Fantastic. So
yeah,
normal
Biggs feels good.
Yi, but a little bit more broken. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Big feels good.
Let's see. Were there any other topics that we were thinking about outside of League here? I can't remember correctly.
No, I have gaming topics to bring up. That was like for games of the week. That's all I had though.
All right.
So first and foremost, there was an announcement put out today, and I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but just like if you were interested in Finchmas, which is for John Finch, who passed away this year as a Smite caster, they're going to do a charity event on December 11th. It was announced today that is postponed due to a COVID outbreak in their studio. So they're having to delay that event to sometime in January. So if you haven't seen the tweet about it or the news about it, just wanted to make sure to mention it here since that was announced this evening. And then I want to talk about Fortnite Chapter 3 event where we get the new map. The island flips over. There's a whole new map. Map looks fantastic. Snowy. Really pretty. Even when you're walking in the snow, like it makes like a crunch in the snow. Yeah, it sounds so good. Which is
and I'm not a Fortnite player, but I will say that was a bit aesthetically pleasing. I'm not going to lie. Like, oof, crispy.
Yeah, it feels good on the ears, for sure. Yeah. Especially, like, you can hear people walking in it as they walk up on you, which is really cool.
Which is a huge mechanic in that game, may I add. You have to know where people are at all times, so yeah, that's really good.
They brought back...
as big as that.
Oh, yeah, the new maps, it feels bigger. And there's like weather effects that I haven't fully seen yet, but like fog comes in. I think later on this season, there's supposed to be like a tornado or something. So there's like different weather events that are supposed to be happening on the map. They brought quads back. They added sliding. And I almost pulled off a nasty slide kill to end for a game the other day. I was getting out pressure by this person that knows how to build. And I only know how to build at a minimal level. And I went sliding down the hill. And I flicked 180 and almost hit the headshot. It went right by their head off the sniper,
what
and I was so sad.
Matrix? Good lord.
Leonie watched it and was just like, I don't know how that missed. he was like, that was disgusting.
You were not the one.
They added the new ways to heal where like you can like spray yourself or a teammate with the spray. There's like a new health drink.
I didn't know that you could spray your teammates. That's actually so interesting.
Oh, and the big change is the new ADS on certain weapons. Is they have like actual ADS sights on one of the assault rifles now. And the new sniper rifle was like a drastic change from the old one. Like it's really beefy when you fire it. It like has a kick and everything. So you can't fire as fast. What else? Oh, they added the new shotguns are really good. There's like an auto shotty. And then there's this like tactical shotgun that's pretty cool. And then Spider-Man's in the game.
Something I'm genuinely surprised you haven't touched on already is literally the skins. When you were freaking out about Kevin being inside of the skins and you not even realizing
the end of season 2 skins. Yeah, that was sick. I didn't realize. So if you leveled past 100, you got like the recolors of the skins that were in the battle pass. And the Kevin cube, you can see him inside the skins. And that's such a cool like touch at our artistic level that I think's sick. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with this season because Spider-Man's like the level 100 skin. Right. And so he has like it's Spider-Man, then his symbiote suit at level 100, and then like level 100 plus, they have a white Spider-Man suit that looks really good. And I'm hoping we get like Miles Morales from Spider-Verse and stuff. I think that'd be sick. Or 2099.
That would be great for that community. They deserve better skins than like, I don't know. I mean, the Chun-Li one, let's be honest, as, you know, a duo in being a Chun-Li huge fans, right? I think that was something massive for Street Fighter fans, and it's just going to keep bringing in more and more people from all walks of Nerdville. I'll call it like that as it is, because, you know, I think that Spider-Man players with the new release of the PS5, which is also something we should probably talk about soon here before I go into a tangent. So I basically think that it's just going to bring on people from consoles onto PC, and that's going to be a massive change for Fortnite in general, more than just like the kid base. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have Fortnite to thanks for crossovers. Like Fortnite is the reason that games are getting as many crossovers as they are.
I think they do it well. Wow. That's what I wanted to tell you.
And they do. They definitely do it well. I think they do. Not only are like they the ones that get the most crossovers because they were able to show studios like, hey, we can make money off this.
I mean, they have concerts. Like that's insane.
They do. Like the Ariana Grande concert had like a whole cinematic with it.
Now I wanted to know if you're going to see that or not, but I'm
Yeah,
sure you.
me, Katie, and the kids watched it.
Cool.
Like,
That's
and like
very
it
cool.
was really cool. Actually, like one of the emotes at the end of season 2, it's for the oh, what was it? The Cube Queen has her walking on steps, and like the Ariana Grande concert has her walking on steps and disappearing the same way. Like it's super sick.
That is
Um,
cool.
so like they took something from a cinematic and then added it to the game. I'm
Man.
trying to think of what else. There was like several other additions. Like it feels, I don't want to say like a whole new game, but it definitely feels like fresh for sure. They did add it. That's what it was. You can get Battle Pass XP from the PvE content, or if you go to do like people, like how people can design content for you and go play, you can get Battle Pass
Yeah.
experience from that now too, which was not a thing before. So
That's good for all
overall,
walks of life there too, then. It does
yeah,
make the
that's a
game very
huge change.
replayable. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
allows people
I'll
like,
admit
oh,
that.
well, I want to buy the battle pass and get some skins, but I also enjoy playing the PvE content, which honestly was what Fortnite was originally intended for,
Right.
and I played a ton of when it came out. Like I'm one of the people that bought like the big boy legendary edition pack for Fortnite. Like I was excited and I played a ton of the PvE content. And they're like, "Oh, by the way, battle royale." And I was like, "Oh, well, see you later." And I just went and played that because
Even as a
that
person
content's
looking
so
in the
good.
window, it's quite clear that they are very adaptive compared to other games who have tried the same formula and it just didn't work out quite well in their favor. I can't think of any
PUBG.
relative. PUBG. Okay, yeah, that's a good one off the top of your head.
And I love PUBG. Don't get me wrong. Like I was a huge PUBG player, put like hundreds of hours into it, but like they still haven't fully adapted to the idea of like being able to revive a teammate after they die.
Oh, wow.
You can do that in the PUBG Last Stand mobile game, but not in like actual PUBG, at least not that I know of. I think maybe they added something to base PUBG with one of the circles or something. I don't remember, but like for the longest time, if it's not in the game yet, it hasn't been there, and
You
like
know,
it
if we
that
stay
just
on this
feels
topic
bad.
any longer, Blaze, I will tell you, I'm going to start talking about the Magic Fortnite game that I was playing at base. I can't remember its name, but it's basically just Fortnite with a bunch of spells, and your
Oh,
wizards.
that's kind of sick.
Oh man,
Oh,
I can't.
Spellbreak.
Spellbreak, thank you.
That
Um,
game's really good. Too
I
bad
was
it's
playing
dead,
it
but it's
during the
really good.
beta, like early beta, and I was enjoying it so much, and it was on Switch, right? And
Yeah,
I was like, I could probably play this on Switch and have a good time. And I'm not a big, I wasn't a big PUBG. I'm not a big shooter fan. I'll just say it like that. Other than Overwatch, but Overwatch is entirely different in my opinion. That's team based. There's a
for
heal,
sure.
there's just certain classes, right? So I can't be like in this. What are they called technically? That genre. My
Battle
brain is
Royale.
just farting. Battle Royale. So I can't get my brain to really stay focused in one because I'll just go off and loot and like be like nobody else exists besides me unless if I run into somebody. So I mean, I'll sit here and I'll talk about that for the entirety rest of this podcast if we don't stop. I will tell you that right now.
No, we can move on to the disappointing news of the week.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Which is
That's
something
great.
something I stumbled on Twitter yesterday or the day before. I don't remember.
Are you sure you
But
stumbled
this
upon it or was it a bigger thing than you'd
No,
like
I
to
was actually on no, I was on Twitter, and like a random Twitter that I don't follow, like a Twitter feed I don't follow is what I found
Mhm.
it under. And I actually like I don't this isn't being publicized as much as I thought it would. So I'm very curious about that. But the senior vice president of PlayStation Network, George Cassiopo, I think is his name. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Was caught by what is it? People
A
versus Preds
vigilante group.
YouTube. Yeah, it's People
Mhm.
versus Preds YouTube group. Um, trying to what is the polite words I want to use for this disgusting human? Um,
That's to say
I
the
cannot.
least.
Yeah, that's to say the least. But I cannot entice a 15-year-old of who he thought was a 15-year-old. There are a list of text messages. They are disgusting. There was pictures sent. Like it's just absolutely nasty. But this vigilante group caught him, and in the video, he's wearing a PS5 shirt.
That's just irony to me.
Like,
true irony.
No shot, right? Like, there's no way this guy wears a shirt of the place he's affiliated with and works for when he gets caught.
Justice of that alone really sunk in for the PSN, and I think that them doing this, like, not even 6 to 15 hours later, fired him on the spot, because it's very
they fired him that
clearly
day.
him.
Yeah,
exactly what I mean. Like, within a time span of that video being released 6 to 15 hours afterwards, he's lost his job. And there was we're gonna have this big, case hearing, and it's not him, and he's going to defend himself, because there's no defending, what he did and has been doing, to be quite frank.
Yeah, it's not a Bobby Kotick situation where we're just sitting here and we're waiting. Will it ever happen? No, they got rid of him immediately. Thank everything. But I did read some interesting stuff following this, where they had to take How to Catch a Predator off TV. And the reason why is a lot of those people they were catching that were predators were actually not getting charged and sent away because of the way the legal system is, and like how loose entrapment is taken in court. So like a lot of people were talking about, like, is the guy yelling at him outside of his house and yelling to his neighbors about how he tried to solicit that's the word I was looking for earlier, 15-year-old, is that going to be considered entrapment? Like, will something legally happen to him? And that's wild to me.
It's just disgusting, because it tells you that there's no real justice in the justice system.
No, and I think most of those guys do go away. Most of those guys, like, the cops show up, but those vigilante shows have to really be careful with how they deal with that content.
I mean, to
be
fair,
they deal
though,
with the situation.
Whenever they were, in that investigative state, I'll say it like that, of being a decoy, that was them literally getting hard evidence, and that alone should be like, point case closed, basically. There's no more need to touch on the topic, because you are what you are. You've shown it, and you knew full well this was going to be a quote-unquote 15-year-old person, right? And they're going to meet you at your house. So, I mean, you know what you're doing. You're, like, over the age of 30, 40 years old. Get some common sense, or maybe don't be disgusting, human being. That's all I have to say about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I just, if you're in the same situation as this guy, go get help. Like, you need it.
Truly.
And most of these people know that it's wrong, and it's disgusting, and they need help, and they don't go get it. So that's I'm not going to go any further into that, because I feel like I'll verge into a territory that's not podcast friendly.
There you
go. To all listeners.
Mm-hmm.
So I leave that at that. If it's a little tidbit of news of the week,
and there was justice.
Yeah, and there was justice. This man lost his job immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Nephraelle, you said you wanted to talk about Fallout 76, correct?
Fallout 76 updates, yes.
Yeah.
So 76 lately has just been in the past year or so, ever since its release, really, people were complaining for a long time about how there's no new content, or like it feels like the same thing regurgitated. I'm one of those people that just could never agree, because if you ever played the Fallout series and you really enjoyed the content that I gave you in DLCs, you'll come to realize that like it's just Bethesda trying their best to give you new content weekly, monthly, because I don't know if you remember, but there was a world setting on the third tab, right, whenever you go to play the game, and it will be like find a server, make a server, and then worlds. Worlds is basically just, fun little territorial things sometimes, or it's an arcade-esque type feel to it. And Fallout 76 actually had a new update come out yesterday, within the past, 6 hours or so. And I thought it was so cool for the first time seeing like season 7 beginning and it being a bunch of lore content that people weren't really getting in the old Fallout games when it came to the comic books that you find and all these because they're perk books basically. You get perks off of these in the old games. So there's legendary loot sharing now, nearby corpse looting, like if somebody's died or something, Pip-Boy key rings, a bunch of cool accessory stuff that people who play it in third person would genuinely enjoy looking at. There's like community requested improvements to the game, so that means they're actually actively listening, unlike certain games in the past year that are just taking into account what their devs would want rather than their actual fan base. Public event updates are a thing still too. It's just improvements to help streamline like the public events system stuff, because whenever you've got huge, massive loot everywhere, okay, think of it like PUBG times worse, like 10
it's a lot. It's
10
a
times
lot of
worse lag, because there's loot everywhere, and there's people up to 25 people on each server. Massive world, by the way. The map is insane. They've added a new broadcast, pirate radio, so basically new music, which is very cool. Radio dramas, commercials. It's just more content for people to consume in general. And I was excited to talk about the new seasonal event, which is because I'm a huge Mothman fan, okay? Mothman Equinox. It's a group of rob travelers, just arriving in Appalachia, and you've got to basically talk to them, and they're called the Enlightened. So you're basically going to go with them and find Mothman. And I was like, that is so cool. It's like you're hunting a Bigfoot or something. And it's the equivalency of Bigfoot in that time era. So, I mean, there's going to be new scoreboards, allies, rank 100s and over. So it's just going to be a bunch of new content that people have been just begging for. And me as an active community member on console, now moving to PC, I'm just so excited, because I'm scared that when my Game Pass goes, on console, I won't be able to enjoy that content as much as I would on PC, since I do own it now, thanks to BlaiseMcBaine over here. So basically, I was just so excited, too excited, that I had to talk about it on the podcast today, because I know there's other people in the community that would probably want to talk or hear about the changes that are coming to such an underrated game. And I'll say it like that. It's very underrated for what it is. Because it's the first time I think Bethesda really stood out for themselves and said, you know what? I think that we should, as a community, make a community game. Because they've always really done solo player games, if you really think about it. And this is their first multiplayer online. And I thought that was just amazing. And I'm gobbling it up. Like Christmas Day for me already.
It's really good. Especially if you don't have the Adventures of Buck.
Yeah.
My only complaint, and I hope they fix the Game Pass issue, where if you're playing on Game Pass and you try to load the game, you get this weird ping error, and then you have to go and edit the INI file. And that's frustrating, but like it's not bad. Like it takes like 2 minutes to do.
Is that for PC Game Pass or something?
That is PC Game Pass.
PC Game Pass, right.
So, but beyond that, like I've had fun with it, and like I played it when it originally launched, and it was not very good. But it's definitely gotten definitely better now, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. So I've been very excited, been bubbling that in. So, were there any names of the week that you've had lately in any of your games since we're coming to...
Oh, there's a list.
Okay, we've got a list. Right.
We have from Embright, we have Dusty Balls.
Okay.
Nice. There was
That's a good one.
There was the breadstick, because people like to visit Fazoli's.
Nobody eats at Fazoli's. Don't kid yourself.
Captain Tiny Pickle.
Right.
Mitt Romney style.
I like that
finger
one.
paint. Zeratul, for those that are Zeratul fans. If you know, then you know. If you don't, well, too bad. Dem Hose.
I was waiting for that one. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah, this one's a good one. I had to enlarge it real quick because I had to make sure. Can't remember if there was another name with this. There was there was Giggly Tits.
Giggly Tits over here.
And burnt choky milk, dude.
But we're not even going to talk about the ooh-wee reference being the Knox, by the way, and she kicked our ass.
And then there's Feeling Frosty. That was just a stacked team of names.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was.
No, Liani sent me one the other day. It dealt with, it was Knox's breasts. That's what it was. That was the one he sent me the other day. I was like, what is wrong with people?
That's amazing.
But other than that, that's the names of the week. Do you have any shout-outs you want to do?
I think I do have a shout-out. Shout-out to Bats, of all people, for getting me back into Minecraft. Could not thank him enough. He has made a server, Minecraft server, and we are having the time of our lives, about good 4 or 5 of us. So I'd say, shout-out to Bats. Go you, bro. Like, you are literally putting the comedy in community, even though that word isn't even in there, besides, com. But, I just thought it was a very lovely time to spend with the boys, and I could not appreciate that bonding time enough. So, that's
Eventually,
I'm
going to have to hop in there. I forgot our random question of the week. You're going to hate this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on hot
I usually
sauce?
hate everything. That was the shittiest question you could have ever asked me.
I know,
honest.
but it dealt with Discord earlier, and I'm really confused. I thought you were eating beef stroganoff for dinner.
Yes, I was, but that's not how I spelled it on purpose.
Okay,
but,
okay, no, but why in the world? And you didn't suggest this, by the way.
Absolutely
why
not.
Why in the world would you want to put hot sauce on it? And it's not even, there wasn't even a description of the type of hot sauce, which Liani brought up in Discord.
I know.
It just said hot sauce. Are we talking about Tabasco? We talking about like actual hot sauce? I'm confused.
So the worst part about after the confusion, right, is I was just totally taken aback. Because I was like, hot sauce, alright, cool. But on everything, like, I'm good. I put it, like, only in my ramen if I really wanted a bit, if I wanted something spicy.
Like some like hot chili sauce? Is that what we're talking about for ramen?
I don't know. He didn't really specify, to be honest with you, but then sriracha sauce was brought up, and it was just a huge mess. I was just trying to eat my food, and I was so turned off looking at it. I could not tell you how disgusted I'd been.
Well, I was going to ask you a Pokemon-related question, but then I was like, nah,
how dare
sauce.
You? I've got evil to take care of. I don't have time for this anymore. I have Pokemon to steal.
Wow, fat.
That's right.
I actually had Luke doing that last year. Like, he'd walk around and be like, "Wah, fat." Oh my goodness, that's gonna be in my head for like the longest time now. I guess I should get to my shoutouts, but first, I'm gonna announce this on stream later. But I have 2 sponsored streams coming up. I have one that is brought to you by Square Enix for Circuit Superstars, which is a top-down racing game. And then I have another one that I found out about today, actually this evening, right before the podcast, from Team 17, King of Seas, which released in May, but they have a huge update coming out with, like, from my understanding, like, I briefly saw it was sea monsters. And there's like Krakens and all sorts of stuff, and I'm super excited to play it. So those streams will be coming this week, both of which will be sponsored.
I cannot wait.
So I'm super excited about that. And as far as shout-outs, shout out to the kid that I coach, and I have not taught. He's never taken one of my classes. I coach him. And on the news this week, on the school news, he does his top 10 every week. And this week, he does the top 10 fastest coaches at our school. For those that don't know, I'm the cross-country coach.
Oh, man.
And I coach everything in track except for the guy sprinters. My assistant coach takes care of that. And he does his top 10 list, and he starts off with, what was the word? God dang it. Honorable mention, Coach Walker. Shout out to that kid for having the guts to do it, man.
What an honorable mention of this kid.
For an honorable mention. Yeah, he definitely, like, people like, Coach, it's a joke. I said, I don't care, dude. I am offended. I am not okay with this.
my coaching feelings.
I have no feelings. I was just offended. Not anymore. They're gone. I just couldn't believe that, like, coaches that are drastically slower than me were on the list above me, and I get it's supposed to be a joke, but the fact he honorable mentioned me and didn't even have me on the list, kick rocks. Okay?
Coach, it was a joke. Come on.
It was a joke, yeah. It was a joke. Yeah, so my assistant coach says, oh, I bet Coach Walker was mad. And some of the kids were like, yeah. He goes, man, it's just a joke. You shouldn't be mad about it. And I'm going to share this now. Those kids are buying him a wig and possibly some Rogaine because he's younger than I am and losing his hair. And I was like, yo, let me know if he gets mad. And if he does, just tell him it's a joke and he shouldn't get mad about it.
Oh, my goodness. Don't be mad. You'll just bother.
I'm not. But shout out to them if they actually do that as a Christmas gift to him, because that's like hilarious.
It would have been even funnier
terrible.
if you had the audacity to shave your head full of hair, make it into a wig, and give it to him.
No.
That right there would have been rich.
Because there's already one of the kids is like, hey, did you know Coach Walker's getting you a Christmas present? I said, how did I get dragged into your guys' idea? And they're like, because you thought it was funny. And I was like, fantastic. Okay. So me thinking it's funny has now raised it to the fact of like, oh, Mr. Walker's participating, to which he originally thought they're going to get him a wig, but because I'm involved, they're like, oh, he goes, oh, no, it's probably something nice then. He's going to be real mad. God. He's going to be real mad.
Yeah.
But, anywho, we should probably get on out here. Again, I want to say sorry for the episode releasing a couple days late. There will be some like oddities coming up because next week's episode should release on Monday on time. And then I'm going out of town the following weekend. So the goal is to record before then and have it release the following Monday when I'm driving back. So just be aware of that. If you're listening, that episode could be delayed by a day possibly, but overall should be good. Plan on taking a computer with me so I can edit on the go if I need to. But I hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Bye.
I hope you have a week that you deserve. Bye.
Oh my God.